Yo yo yo, all my game musicians out there, this is the obnoxiousoboe, double O sharp for short, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Brown. Last time we got through Merton Cave. Actually it was kind of challenging to get through. Probably had 3 different screens or so, just starting off the game on a rather difficult note. And it looks like we got a few other trainers along the way here. We're still on our way to the first gym. And I want to bet that this last is going to detect me right after I jump these rocks here. Surprisingly not, but I bet you anything, and once I step on this tile right here, she's probably going to spot me from 5 tile radius there. So yeah, she's probably got keen vision. So I guess in the meantime, I'll be facing this rambling gambling dude. Ow, a Pokemon just bit my foot! Oh, wow, okay. What Pokemon is that? Did she get bit by Rattata or something? I really don't understand why Gambler's a training class in Gen 1 to begin with. It just seems a little bit off. I mean, I know there's gambling in that game. I know you have to sell it on Game Corner, but it just seems kind of peculiar to have Gambler as a training class, as some sort of trainer class. Uh-oh. And of course, Wacka is also a glass jaw. Yep, I think I might be going down. Nope, awesome! Awesome, so that gives me a chance to heal up. Jeez, another Vulpix? Well, before I do anything else, though, right off the bat, I need to use Potion. Heal myself up. And, of course, get a critical in there. Gotta love those crits. Gotta love whatever crit just gets thrown at you here. Good. Let's see if we can take you down in one mud slap when we did. Fantastic, we can actually get through here. Losing hurts more, yeah it does. Maybe you should stop gambling. I need to catch better Pokemon to fight with. Just can't stop. Have we got Vulpix in this grass here? I don't know, but I bet you anything we have an inevitable battle coming up here. Yep, there we go. You really do have good eyesight. My Pokemon's really cute. Look! Should I? Why am I forced to look at your Pokemon? Why can't you just turn the other cheek? Why do I have to battle your Jigglypuff in order for me to advance? I don't understand. I really don't understand why we have to battle you. Of all things. What? Wait, that was super effective. How in any way was Scratch super effective against a normal fairy type? Which I'm not exactly sure if I'm not exactly sure if this came out before fairy type was introduced, let alone get updated after the fact, but yeah, I don't know why Scratch was super effective against a normal type. And here we go again. And of course, Diglett has to kind of stall for time here. Can we please wake up, Wacka? You must be having a very intensive dream there, buddy. How intense is this dream? What on earth are you dreaming that is... How many turns have I wasted here? Thank you! And of course, given the fact that this is Gen 1... Yeah, once we wake up, we waste 1 turn... I don't believe it. I just fucking don't believe it. I bleeding don't believe it here. I lose to a frickin' Jigglypuff because Diglett just wouldn't wake the hell up. Sometimes I kind of wonder if I should just leave him on the bench. Wait, how is that not very... I don't understand here. Why on earth is Gen 1 so wonky at times? Oh, wait, what am I doing? I forgot, Jigglypuff is apparently resistant to Water Gun, or to any other water-type moves for that matter. Why are normal types super effective? I don't get it, and I don't remember this at all. I don't remember this being an exclusive mechanic in this game. Stop, don't be so mean to my puffies. So, oh, yeah, here we go. Here's Wartortle. Simply for beating the rest of the puffies because Diglett just wouldn't do the job. Do I regret having Diglett on my team? My Pokemon will always be cute. Well, yeah, they do look cute, but that fight certainly wasn't cute. Okay, here we go. Why do we have a house up there on the hill? I forgot about that house too, and I'm not exactly sure if we can reach that. It just seems a little bit high up. Oh, great, Lavender Town music. My favorite. Well, this looks more like a trailer park. You better have Pokemon centers in this area. Why can't I find Pokemon centers? Okay, here's the gym. Carpman, okay. Obviously not a reference to Cartman, but I'm looking for... There we go, there's the Pokemon Center. Why is it all the way south of here? Like, oh yeah, here we go. This is the town that has the little tile of grass there where you can just kind of go through and grind up your Pokemon that way, or see whatever Pokemon can reach out to you from that little patch of grass. Okay, but anyway, here we go. Here's the first gym town. Can't say I really like the music around here already. Well, yeah, I mean, you have to expect much from Nurse Joy. That's good. I'm very glad they love Nurse Joy. Entrepreneurial? Well, it is. I guess it is kind of a career. You can make a career out of it. I guess that's one thing they can get out of training. I mean, it's kind of a sort of an upstarting life for somebody. A very abecedarian life for somebody just starting out. But hey, probably one of the best things about it is you get to see the world. You get to traverse through the region, catching Pokemon along the way, learn about science, basically. Say hi to my cute Cubone. Cubone! I mean, you learn a lot of science this way, you know, just by, like, the symbiotic relationships between Pokemon. You can learn all the different kinds of movesets that a Pokemon can utilize. Convenient, isn't it? Not convenient, but convenient. And that's just it. That is only exclusive to this game. No. Okay. No, you greedy skinflint. That's so cool. I'm not. Okay, well, yeah. Fudge you too, then. So I guess this is pretty much the custom-made Pokemon art music for this game. That is, I think this is custom-made. It's hard to tell whether or not this actually comes from a different game. Well, you probably could. You could probably find some food in these refrigerators. Now, excuse me while I buy some potions and maybe a few repels. Wait, I can buy water stones here? Why can I buy water stone? That makes no sense. Hey, look, I can still buy 99 potions, and yet it costs 297 bucks. Now, the funny thing about the earlier Pokemon games are they don't exactly max out to whatever items you can buy in your inventory. However, I do know that in the original games, your inventory maxes out to 20 in your bag, which, yeah, kind of sucks. I'm glad they were able to kind of gradually increase the capacity for your backpack with each new game. You're way too weak. You're not too weak, but too weak. But I'm way too weak to fight him. You're way too weak to fight him. Just kind of awkward saying it like that. Okay, so Carpman, no description. I'm guessing he's a water type, though, which it would be kind of a challenge for Whack Up, so why the heck not? I'm just going to leave him out. Oh boy, how the Undertakers were in the earlier games, just wearing the nerdy glasses. Hiya, I can tell you have what it takes to become a Pokemon champ. That was unchanged. I'm no trainer, but I can tell you how to win. That was also unchanged. Alright, let's get happening. The first Pokemon out in the match is at the top of the Pokemon list. By changing the order of Pokemon, matches could be made easier. That was actually changed. Definitely wasn't unchanged at all. So, are you gonna throw out some sort of obligatory line here? I guess I'll see what Pokemon you've got. Stop right there, kid. Okay. Am I gonna regret this? I might. Skirdo! Did you by chance steal that from some poor urchin off the street? Because that seems a little bit weird here. But I can surely lower your accuracy. I'll lower your accuracy even more. Oh boy. That was a critical hit too. Ow! Well, time to switch out now. Time to do a sort of mirror match. Just have the middle form up against the pre-evolve form. Turn into a pro there for a second. Oh, the Gen 1 animations. You gotta love how sort of derpy they were. And how derpy all the Pokemon look here. Except that this is more the yellow version of Squirtle. Because I think in red, green, and blue, he looked a little bit sad. He had kind of a sad-looking face. And he was just sitting on the ground. Yeah, the sprites were a little bit weird back then. It looked like they were crudely drawn in some notebook, and they just decided to incorporate them as sprites in the games. Yeah, the sprites were definitely they weren't polished back then, and some of them, might I kind of add, looked a little bit scary. They were a bit scary and intimidating. I mean, just think of Golbat. I mean, Golbat's mouth back then, just how wide it looked. It could kind of scare any 4-year-old playing this game. Anyone who is definitely new to the series. Darn! You thought you had a chance, but you didn't. But you won't beat him with 3 exclamation points. Is he next up? Yeah. I like how we have the same sprites from the Pewter Gym. That seemed like something that I probably would have pointed out. Alright, let's get back to the action here. Let's just see what kinds of Pokemon you're going to have. Even though I know you're probably going to be well, I mean, given the fact that this gym here looks like it's full of water, and the fact that your name comes from a fish, kind of suggests here that you are actually a water user, so Diglett may not be the best choice for what's going to be coming up, but I guess I'll just send you out anyway, just for the hell of it, because he does need some experience. I'm Carpman, no punctuation. I train only water-type Pokemon without a hyphen. Fire is useless against my mighty water attacks, so are ground.
Alright, let's without an apostrophe see how good you really are.
Okay, but don't say I didn't warn you. Let's without an apostrophe fight. And go back to this classic music. And yeah, you totally don't look like Brock. Horsey, eh? Well, we're evenly leveled up here, but who's gonna win? Should I bother using Mud Slap? It's probably gonna do barely anything. So, Scratch. So, yeah, I should probably should switch out here. And send out my water type to resist everything that you're gonna throw at me. Haha. Take that. Just drink water. Drink dirty water, though. Drink all the dirty water that is in Lake Titicaca. Oh, this is music to my ears. Where we get to pathetically tackle Horsey down to the ground. That's what you get for trying to mess with me. You do not mess with Jim. Vaporeon? Okay, where exactly did you run across an Eevee? And why exactly can't I pull off a single tackle? I have to wonder about that. Come on, Koopacoot. Don't be letting me down already. And I could have used my stab move, but as you guys probably well know, Vaporeon is probably the tank of the evolutions, so this may take a little bit. This may take a little bit, guys, so let's just sit tight. But it failed! Because Koopacoot just does not know how to wag his tail here. Come on. Why on earth are you just not pulling off a single tail whip now? Oh, jeez. Well, luckily I'm good on potions, but still. Jesus, that was still a critical hit. Any more now? It's biting its time? Okay, well, let's see if we can hurry up and take you down. There we go, awesome. Because Bide, if you guys don't know, if you guys live in a cave and have never played the Gen 1 games before, Bide is a little bit of a mother to deal with. So, I'm very glad I was able to take Vaporeon down before just entering in a whole world of hurt. Damn! Oh wow, cursing in a game. You beat my Pokemon. As proof of your victory, here's the Marine Badge. Okay, that's aptly named. Doo-doo-doo. That's an official Pokemon League badge. It's with an apostrophe bearers Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime if I knew where to learn Flash. Which may even be later on in this game for all I know. But if we're probably going to stumble across a very dark cave north of this town, I'm probably going to have to find somebody who can give me the HM. Wait, take this with you. Okay, I'm guessing that is, Bubble? Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is definitely, we're dealing with pre-Gen 5 mechanics here. What? Dude, as far as I know, only Octillery can learn Octazooka. Yeah, but only one Pokemon, or just only a few Pokemon can learn it. That just seems a little bit weird for that to be a TM. That was an epic battle. It was kind of an epic battle. Kind of creamed my Diglett in many ways to one. Travel around Region to fight the other gym leaders. You might stand a chance against... I might? Is that sort of foreboding something here? Hopefully I don't run into a whole world of hurt with some of the other gym leaders, but I might. You may never know. I mean, you may never know with what the hackers may throw at you here, because For all we know, I mean, I played a lot of games over the years where they've just become so utterly challenging that I've really nothing much to say except just kind of bellyache about it. Well, thank you. I'm glad that was unchanged. I'm glad I had to deal with the likes of just unchanged dialogue. And I have to see what exactly is in this tile of grass here. And have the girl just run around in place. Okay, what exactly is in here? Because I do not remember. Beckons, really? You know, I could probably use an Arbok on my team. Level 17 too. I am kind of surprised that Diglett still has the speed to run away. Of course, Ekans is kind of a slow creature to deal with. Doesn't exactly have the best speed, nor does Arbok. But Pikachu, really? Should I? You know, I probably could have used Pikachu during that last run. Maybe there was a reason why we had that tile of grass here. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck just using that against a ground-type loser. I won't take Growl, though. Growl will kind of suck. Okay. Yeah, just keep using electric type moves. They're surely going to serve you well here. 2 Pokeballs. Well, I guess we'll find out. Are you going to pass the audition? Thank you, Pikachu. Hey, you are now a part of our team. You are part of the orchestra. And thankfully, and actually, funnily too, we get the fatter kind of Pikachu that were only exclusive to the Gen 1 games. Okay, so what should I name you here? Is it going to be kind of lame? Let's see. What exactly is... I think I named you Tesla Chew in Gen 1, but let's see. It's a good question. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of be lame here. Let's see here. There, Tesla Chew. Well, let's just go with that. That'll certainly take the bite off of your bark a little bit. And actually, I should probably also buy some more Pokeballs while I'm at it. Maybe a few of them. Boy, am I poor though. Yeah, you can't really say that all the Gen 1 games were heavily generous with your money. You kind of had to save up on it. Just sort of teach you to be frugal in a way. Because basically back then, the only trainers who could re-battle were the Elite Four. And that was right at the end of the game, so... I think for the most part, you would have to be very much frugal with your resources. With what exactly resources you were going to buy. What supplies you were going to have to take on your journey. Oh, well, I faced Carpman and I won, so... What do you say about that? I got the badge to prove it. Okay. Now, actually, I should probably also check my trainer card here. Yep, so basically all the same. They're all going to be the same sprites and stuff. So just a little bit lame there, where we don't have just customly drawn gym leaders for this specific region alone. I mean, who am I to judge, though? I digress. Hi, kid, want to see my Pokemon? Are you by chance a nerd with the unchanged dialogue? Pretty much, yeah, you're a Pokemaniac. Okay, I saw your Pokemon. Can I get out of here now? And that was a critical hit for some odd reason. Do. Can you growl your way out of this one? I make it to level 11, so that's good. At least it's kind of an improvement over the other ones. But anyway, level 17, I'm pretty much all caught up here with my Concert Master. So yeah, I will probably be able to take down Slowpoke with ease. Especially with this retro black ball of doom. Hope you like that. Hope you liked a shock to the tail. Oh no, my Pokemon! My Pokemans! I don't like you for beating me. Well, too bad. I had to beat you. I had to beat you in order to progress. And what exactly can I find in here? Abra, okay. Kind of new. Kind of interesting to be running into you here. Okay, you I am detecting to be a hiker. I guess we'll see. In that case, I've seen you before. I don't need to see you again. Ah, this mountain air is delicious. As I utter some already recycled dialogue and stare at a tree. Yeah, you were from, if my memory serves me correctly, Route 13 or so, or Route 12, Route 13. It's basically the route that is the last one you go down before you reach Lavender Town. But I do believe you were from there. And yeah, you're using, I can see you're using the yellow sprite for coughing! Because I know in the original games, the Crossbones was on the top portion of coughing rather than on the bottom. It was basically on his head, and he looked really derpy. So yeah, this is a more well-polished sprite of coughing here. Come on. There we are. Who else? Diglett, okay. Could have had a mirror match here, but yeah, it's probably better that I don't make myself too vulnerable, given the fact that we were going to be evenly leveled up anyway. That cleared my head with some more recycled dialogue. I feel bloated on Mountain Air. That was also unchanged. Yeah, that's that same hiker. Yeah, I think that's the same hiker that was on the way to Lavender Town, just getting out of the rock tunnel. Route 55, huh? It's hard to believe that we're already reaching into the 50s here with the routes.